My name is Ryan Greenspan. I am an athlete. I prepare like an athlete. I train like an athlete. I think like an athlete. But I bet you didn't expect this.
So we're here on Thursday at the practice session. All these teams throwing down right now. I have Ryan Moorhead, Houston Heat. You guys coming off a victorious trip across the pond, finally getting that win, and you guys looked awesome. You know, I was talking to somebody yesterday about this. They were asking how good did Houston Heat look in Europe. I said, honestly, they look spectacular. They were whooping up on teams, and you guys had that swagger. You know, that as anyone that's been watching the sport for a long time, and you yourself been playing on many top teams over the years, you guys just looked like you were ready to win a tournament. Did it feel like that over there?
Yeah, 100%. I think going into the event, even the practices went better. We're playing more like a team. Really all goes for us as far as our communication goes, we'll go, because we want to play aggressively, but if we're playing aggressively alone, we're going to lose points against good teams. So I think going into that event, we felt really good about it, and I mean, I think it showed throughout the whole event.
Yeah, it totally showed. Now, heading into this event here in Nashville, it's blazing hot. You guys are the favorites here coming off that win. Talk to me about the mentality heading into this event.
You know, I honestly don't look at it like we're the favorites because we came off a pretty disappointing NXL event. So we have a lot to prove ourselves. So, I mean, we just want to build on the last event and keep getting better. And I think we've done that throughout the practices, and I think we're going to do that throughout the event.
Yeah, that is a great way to look at it, because if you have that overconfidence, that could definitely then end up hurting you. So absolutely, that is the way that you should approach it. I'm saying that because you guys did look so good, and with the roster that you've had, we've been waiting for Heat to kind of break out of that shell and get that winning form again. So talk to me about this field layout. Who's playing where? Who's playing well? How's it looking right now?
Right now, honestly, our whole team's playing pretty well. We had a good practice against Infamous. We have a very good practice against 187 right now. Chad and Fedorov are really going down the snake fast, and me and Greg are going up the Doritos fast. And we have Mishka, Sergey, Yaya, Ryan. I mean, everyone's playing their two-spot real fast. I think that's what makes our team better last event, and it's what is going to keep making our team better, is our second layer of attack helping the first layer. And so,
yeah, and people have been saying that this layout could be a little chaotic. I've been hearing some people say, hey, it could play slow, particularly on Sunday. I've been having people say the exact opposite. No, it was playing super fast in practice. What are your thoughts?
All layouts can play slow on Sunday, but as far as layouts go, this one will have fast points.
Yeah. All right, man. Best of luck.
Appreciate it.
What's up? I'm here with Axel Godin, one of the best players in Europe. Actually, you're getting to be one of the best players out there, period, playing here in the States in the NXL with Moscow Red Legion. So, Axel, you guys have been looking really good recently. The team, I know you've been on the squad for a couple years now, and the younger players are starting to look really sharp, looking like they can execute the moves that they need to do in order for you guys to get into the deeper rounds of the tournament, which we saw at the last event. How do you feel about how the team's looking for this event here in Nashville?
Yeah, the last event were really good because, as you said, the young kids are starting to have some good reps and to do very good on the field. They start to have their mental stronger and stronger. So because basically they have one of the best techniques in the world. The Russian camps is really good for techniques, and now they start to have their mental really straight in the game, so it's very good. For this event, we practice with AC Dallas down in Austin at the Outlaw Paintball.
How hot was it down there?
It was super hot. We got cramps everywhere. It was just crazy. But yeah, we feel good. The layout is kind of weird, but we think pretty good on it. We will have a practice in an hour, so we will see how it goes, and we hope everything goes well for the tournament.
Well, one of the things I've noticed with the younger players on your squad, on Moscow Red Legion, you know, when they brought all you guys, the French mercenaries, to come over and hold the fort down while those younger kids got better, and you guys did so well, kind of, you know, keeping the team intact here in the States and staying competitive. But now the younger kids, like you said, their technique is really good, but as you well know, and the reason, like, you were another young kid that came up, you know, you're perfect size to play the snake, and you're fast, you were aggressive, but slowly but surely you took that good technique, but you started making the right decisions in your head. That's why you're one of the best right now. I'm starting to see that out of the younger players on Moscow Red Legion, and I think that, you know, that's making the team more deep and able to get to those later rounds of the tournament. Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Because what is good on the Russian team is that we have some old guys like Malloy, Kirill, Dan, and they've been playing together for like 10 years, and they are really good coaches for the kids. They just drive them a lot, and the kids are listening a lot too. So it's just going to the right direction, you know. There is no hard feeling when we say, hey, you need to do this better. Everyone understands that we need to get better every event, every single day, every minute. So everyone is going to the right direction. So I think the team is doing the right thing, and I hope we keep going up.
Yeah. One last question. Who do you feel, out of all those young players on Moscow Red Legion right now, who do you feel is the best? Who's stepping up the most?
I would definitely say Leonid. Leonid is having very good techniques, and his mental is pretty good, and he starts to make some really good decisions on the field, and he starts to be like one of those impact players that you need on the field to win the game. So I would say Leonid.
And where is he going to be playing here on this layout?
On the snake side.
On the snake side? All right, man. Best of luck, Axel.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've come a long way from the first time you played paintball, charging in like Soap McTavish, only to get blown to smithereens in seconds. Since then, you've played every weekend, watched every paintball video, gone to every pro clinic, and still, when it came down to a one-on-one to win the tournament, you choked. That's all in the past. This is a new season, a new match, a new you. This is your redemption.
This is a supernova. The death of a star.
Of the movement of Mercury around the sun. That's the innermost planet.
They have their weapons. We have ours. Nothing can stop us.
Tonight.
They're amazing, aren't they? They inherit the traits of the minerals around them. Kind of like a son inheriting the traits of his father.
"36 pillars of solid crystal, which are soft minerals made of hydrated calcium sulfate on the planet.
The time of the shogun is all hail the mighty emperor.
Pulsars are what's left over after a massive star collapses at the end of its lifetime.
Daddy, let me know where he's at, what he's doing.
30 seconds.
Welcome back here. We are about 30 seconds to go before the start of the last set here in the morning division. I'm Matty Marshall alongside Archie Montemayor for San Antonio X Factor, getting his little carbon up here before your matches there.
Got to get those carbs in.
Yeah, so and you've been running every single point, and along with Nick Sloviak, who we will also be watching play with 187 this afternoon.
Whoa.
It's you
Uh-oh,
guys.
head-to-head battle.
Head-to-head battle here. So right now, Moscow Legion and Thunder, and also Houston Heat and Boom about to go down here on the main field. We're going to jump right into it here. Red Legion on your right and Boom on your, and Thunder on your left here in this point. You seem to switch sides, so you can see Thunder in those gray and blue jerseys and in the red, white, and blue there for Russian Legion. Going to throw 16 minutes on that clock and see who's going to win this match.
Red Legion playing real solid this weekend, already with 3 wins, and looking really, really good in all their matches too. So,
wow, they look fantastic. They do get that first kill.
Well, no, they lost to Heat, so they're 2-1.
Right.
And Thunder's 1-2.
So this could be a decider then.
This is a big game for Thunder. If Thunder can win this game, and they have now shot four Russian players, and only 1 player left alive. Looks like Berdnikov, the lone soldier, at that back center is 2 players for Thunder have walked off. This was a 3-on-1 in favor of Thunder's. Berdnikov scrambles out. He's going to make it all the way to the Dorito corner. He might have just caught one. Refs to go in there. No, he's clean. Now he's out.
Thunder pulling that first point out.
Yeah, the sun has definitely come out here. Things have brightened up here at Nashville, 3rd event, the NXL.
Thought I was getting a break from the Texas Heat.
Now, compared to this, how is it?
It's about the same.
About the same?
Yeah. Is
it humid too?
No. Central Texas is not very humid, and it's breezy too. Central Texas is really, really windy, so that kind of helps, but it's hot.
Still 110.
Yeah, and the sun's out, so it's just brutal. No, it hasn't been too hot, but it's just, the sun is out. It's 95's still hot.
Yeah. On that turf, I imagine.
Yeah, the turf does heat it up a little
worse.
bit more. That's a good
sure.
point. Yeah, that is a good point. That's the one thing I always say. I was like, yeah, well, it's 95, but we're out sitting on black turf, with turf with black rubber in it,
Yeah.
So it's hot.
You can see there on the fan wagon predictions. Looks like this is a close one here. As far as you guys at home picking the winner
for one matchup.
Yeah. So for one, and then just everybody taking heat essentially, except for everyone back in Green Bay for Boom.
20 seconds.
And Fanwagon trying to play for that shocker. First place, going to win a shocker. And also second place is an axe. There's Greg Sears.
10 seconds.
No, sorry, Chad
That's
George.
Chad, yeah.
Chad George out there getting a spin. We've seen mostly in the 3 games that he has played with Fedorov and Sergey as the 1-2 punch over here, snake side. And actually Sergey playing the 1 more often than not.
Yeah, and Fedorov not playing this point. Looks like no need to right away as 2 Boom players, Wank and Dennis, looks like they get taken out.
Chad Boucher going up the middle, shoots that snake guy off the break.
Yeah, it's been Chad's move. Look for him to launch as he does not play very patiently up there at that wall, though. He did a great job at that last set, going up there along with Ryan Smith. Sergey Solishnikov gets taken out, so there's a kill for Boom. Still 1 body advantage for Houston Heat, 4-on-3. Split screen breakout. You can see that's Chad George on your screen on the right. Playing heads up, looking to get to that snake. Here, communication flowing back and forth through Greg Sewers and Chad George. Definitely something you want to hear, as we were just talking about earlier, Archie. The communication on that beatdown that Shock just received. Just yeah, just kind of disappeared.
Okay, so they've still got, it looks like Mishka over there in the Dorito side corner. I'm not sure what's holding up Greg from moving up the field. Yep, there we go.
There's the line on your screen for Boom from Shane, closest player over here on the snake side, moving over towards that D side. 3 players left alive for them. 1 body advantage for Heat right now. And with Chad Boucher up in that center, they have to worry about him. He's shooting his gun towards that D side of the field with Greg Sewers way past the 50-yard line.
Yeah, the one thing that we've seen Boom do a really good job on, especially right now with Chad Boucher of Heat being up at the wall, is not just throw any bodies away recklessly.
Yeah.
I mean, they're losing their bodies now that Greg Sewers and Chad Boucher have launched onto Boom's side of the field. But they did a good job of playing tight and playing in their bunkers. Chad Boucher runs through. I'm not sure if he's hit. They're going to run in there and check out the
Pretty sure he
second
got
player.
shot.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. It looked like that last player for Boom didn't get taken out by Chad, but by Chad Boucher to Chad George comes through and takes him out. So nice run through.
Whole lot of Chads.
Yeah, a whole lot of Chads out there. As that first point, pretty solid one here for Houston Heat. Houston Heat attacking on that D side with Greg Sewers. He got past the 50-yard line and really just did a good job of staying alive over there. That 1 body advantage, taking full, able to take full advantage of that. And look at this run through here from Chad Boucher. was able to get pretty much all the way into the backfield there
30 seconds.
of Boom.
Ooh, you know what? That could have been a penalty on Chad.
Weird, yeah.
Well, if you run it back, I wonder if Chad took one
he
before he
definitely
got
takes
there.
one.
He
Look
did,
for the
and
back
he
center,
just
put
put
it
his
over the
gun
top.
down
No,
after.
but keep going back. Like this is right here. So we run it from here. Let's see, does Chad take any?
You know what? If you look like you know what you're doing,
Right
they
there.
give you credit most of the time.
He gets shot right there in the front of the feed neck. You can see the spray coming off in front of his
Yeah,
lower feed neck.
so Chad.
Oh,
Chad-
yeah.
And he continues to play and shoots
away.
out
Goes
the
all the way to the
can guy.
backfield. So Chad riding the edge right there.
cheater.
Sometimes it pays off.
Absolutely. As Chad would say, he ain't cheating, he ain't trying. Thunder losing their front attacker on that Dorito side, so one body dropping.
Moscow straight up to the W off the break, and gets bunkered. I don't know if
Looks like he's alive.
is the guy alive. He is alive.
And if that's Jordan, he's been doing a fantastic job.
The only problem is they've already lost 2 of their other guys, though. So it's
Yeah.
4 on 3. And he ends up getting taken out of there. It's not that spot is not bad, but if the other team knows you're there, it's tough to live. So 4 on 2. Looks like Boston Red Legion's gonna probably take this point.
Yeah.
Got some. Is that Samotro?
Gets Samotrov backed up by Brendikoff. And Samotrov had a rough start in the Heat game. Didn't really get anything going on the snake side.
He definitely did. After playing phenomenal yesterday.
But yeah, you can see him right now. He's in the 50 snake, putting pressure on the last 2 players.
Well, let's see if he can shake it off, because that's the testament to a guy who's ready to play some consistent paintball. Is a guy that go out, have a really good day 1, have not a mediocre game in the first game of day 2, and then come back and have another awesome game in game 4.
Doing a good job right now, switching up, playing both sides, trying to apply that pressure to Map Chim, who's in the back center for Thunder. He's going to start to feel the pressure,
It's
though.
definitely getting tight for those guys.
Yeah,
Yep, there it is.
Zabara, I think, is making his way down that side, and here he goes. He launches and takes out Morales.
Nice grouping on the sprint by Smotrov there.
Seen a lot of nice groupings.
All right, so 1-1 on this one.
Yeah,
and
tight
then
game.
We'll see if Boom can get back in the other match. Down 1 right now.
So Archie, how are you guys feeling about your 2 games coming at you this afternoon?
Oh, you know,
and
we
AC
play 187.
Dallas?
We're looking to beat them around pretty good. I'm kidding, Nick. I mean, we are, but
yeah.
I was like, liar, you're not kidding.
The team's playing well. We had a good day yesterday. Not
Played
a whole
really
lot.
good yesterday.
Not a whole lot of mistakes. And we're kind of getting productivity out of everybody, that's big. So yeah, we're kind of just looking forward to good matches, you know.
Yeah, and then also you guys play AC Dallas.
Yeah.
You know, so AC Dallas, obviously, big Texas team here,
Yep.
are starting to emerge as a big Texas team. They've done pretty well.
A true Texas team.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Well, they're ranked 6th overall. AC Dallas, after playing real solid at the end of last year, coming into this season 10th and then 3rd. You know, and you guys ended up. What did you guys take at the last one? You guys took 5th at the last one, so they
Yeah, we
actually
got-
finished higher than you at the last one.
Yeah, well, they beat us. They won our bracket. We had a really close game against them.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they're a good team, and they're definitely kind of coming to their own right now.
Huge
But yeah, I'm
breakout.
excited for that match too.
Huge breakout by Boom
Alright,
off the break. They
so
don't survive it very well.
Explosions.
Yeah, they do take the Dorito 3 and Dorito 2 essentially off the break. They do lose 2 players, though, scrambling to get to the wall. And on that snake side, Ryan Smith for Houston Heat drops. I think it's the only player for Heat to drop is Chad George in the snake, too.
I'm only seeing 2 Boom players left, and
Now only 1 Boom
now
player
just
left.
1, yeah. So those explosion points, if you got more bodies at the end, you're probably gonna win them.
So again, another good point by Chad George here, who gets a spin in the snake. So quite the versatile roster, obviously, for Houston Heat. And on this snake side, they've had Chad George over here, Konstantin Fedorov. They've had Sergei Shonaiskov. We haven't seen Fedorov so far.
I looked over there right before the start of this point. Fedorov didn't even have a pod in his pack. So you had made the comment, Maddie, that after that last set, he had a full 25-pound bag of ice on him. He was stripped down just to his under gear and just laying on ice.
Yeah, he literally had a whole gigantic 25-pound. He brought one out here, and then first he sat on it, then he put it on his knees, his ankles, put it on his back, ripped it open, and poured it all over himself. So
maybe
they're resting him up. I mean, I don't think they're used to the weather like this in Russia.
No, but I do know that, I think Heat was down in Houston. They're
Oh,
gonna
that's
look
true.
at a similar climate.
Maybe probably worse.
Probably a little bit hotter, more humid.
Yeah, humidity down there is just ridiculous.
So now Jordan gets run down by Kirill Peridny. Kirill Peridny definitely plays the aggressor more often than not, but so does Mitchell Jordan. So Jordan getting run down by Peridny didn't matter in that one as they both get taken off the field.
Right.
Samotrov into the snake, and Thunder kind of playing those defensive spots right now.
Yeah, Brudnikov doing a good job of backing up Samotrov.
Axel get into that little mini W over there on the Dorito side. So look for him to make another good move. Oh, gets that kill across field, makes another bump.
Yeah, Colombo backing up now, making his way into that Dorito corner. Samotrov looking like he wants to launch out of that snake one. He has to duck back in. Yeah.
Living on the edge.
Says, hey,
right
Brudnikov,
there
no,
for
bro,
Samotrov.
can't go.
Yeah.
Why'd you tell me to go?
I almost got shot. I can't go from here yet.
Yeah, and it looks like it's Mikey Lou shooting crossfield, trying to prevent Samotrov from making that move. You can see them right there on your screen. The 3 remaining players, Map Chimp, Mikey Lou, could be Knight out there in that Dorito corner. So Brudnikov now creeps his way into the corner to try and give some more support to Samotrov. You got him right there on your screen. Playing the inside, he's going to go back, float around a little bit as he gets a kill out of the back center. Map Chimp.
Big one.
And Axel Godin is now in
yeah.
Dorito 2 of Thunder. So not good for Thunders. They only have one
Did
body
they know
left
they're in
alive.
the same bunker? Okay. They did not know.
They didn't know? Oh, that's no good.
No.
I for sure Mikey thought he was in there.
That's how I was like, man, is Mikey still in that bunker? Because Axe is in there too.
Yeah, and Samotrov had filled the 50 snake too, so Samotrov definitely stepping it up here after stumbling a little bit against Houston Heat in that loss. They took 5-7 was the score of that game, but right now about to take the lead 2-1.
Samotrov getting the full inspection. He's good.
Clean.
Yeah.
All right, Boom. Let's see if they can put something together.
Yeah, so Fedorov still sitting on the sidelines, and he definitely no paint in his pack. But another reason to not necessarily keep paint on your back if you're not going to go right in is because it is so hot.
Yeah, it affects the paint. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see here on the replay on that D side of the field, this Axel Godin, who played great the first day. Zabara took his spot and played well for them.
That's pretty funny.
And they're both playing on the side for a while, and then here comes.
Oh yeah, see, they did not know.
And then they end up trading out. Mikey begging for the penalty.
I don't know about that.
Baby. I mean, it was, yeah.
I think Axel went, oh, you know, you could be right. Yeah.
I mean, they were both kind of.
That was a pretty fair trade.
Yeah,
right
they
there.
were both unaware. It would have been different if Mikey was ready for him, you know.
Absolutely right. Both teams launching right there on your screen to the center
Let's
wall.
see who wins this battle.
Playing opposite sides. Slight advantage, though. I'm going to give it to, Chad Boucher, as he can go right into that Dorito.
Oh,
he does. He doesn't
shoot Jordan.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, it doesn't shoot. Set up there for Boom. Oh, and then he gets torched.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, Boom, though. Looks like Chris Jansen gets taken out by Chad Boucher. Boom losing 2. Still have that body up there in the center.
Wait, did Boom lose 2?
They did.
Where's the second
Chris
guy?
Jansen came out of that center Dorito, and they lost their snake hand.
Oh, okay. Oh.
So, off those deaths. Oh, Chad George now getting shot.
3-on-3 now.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ryan Moorhead gets shot out of the Dorito side.
I think that's Chambra up there chopping bodies up right now up in that center for Boom.
Wank now. Kevin Wank making his way into the snake one for Boom. Shooting crossfield. Going to try and put that pressure on Ryan Smith, who's still trying to wheel and deal.
Oh, good move
out of that back
50
center.
snake.
And now Wank in that 50-yard line of the snake, and bodies dropping all over the place for Heat. Still is one player left alive right now for Heat on that D side of the field. I think it's Mishka.
It's Mishka, deadliest snap on the planet, so.
I actually heard.
Got him.
Mishka getting pinched out of there. Nothing he can do in that spot, looking at a ton of bodies for Boom.
I like how the ref is just marking him out, and this guy's just ready to blow him away. All right, so Boom gets on the board, 2-1 now. Tighten up that lead or that deficit.
Yeah, you want to keep it close. When you're playing a top team like Heat, you're Boom.
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to move your way up. You want to keep it close in these games.
Yeah, and you probably want to have longer points too, just so, you know, I mean, your odds are you play fewer points against a good team, that's your best chance to win.
Yeah, I see that replay there on your screen as Chad Boucher goes into Boom's side of the field. I think trades out right there with Jansen out of the center, but as he looks back, you can tell he's probably disappointed in himself that he
Yep,
didn't look.
missed the free kill.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is the W's so fat there in the center, so when he's down low on the other side of it, I think Chad came around looking for him, but he just didn't see him. Kirill makes a big move up to that center, that Dorito on the outside of the W there. Shooting cross field now.
Yeah, comes up and over. See him there on your screen, left-hand side. Looks like Jordan, who knows that he's there, playing in the center Dorito.
But that spot's really good if the other team isn't taking that snake side temple. You really put a lot of pressure on those guys.
No, you're absolutely right. And off that move, big move, could be.
Uh-oh.
Sure, that's
Is that Mikey
Lou?
Lou? Oh,
No,
he gets
taken out.
That would have been. That could have been a good move. Oh.
Comes Jordan.
That might have been a good move by Jordan. We'll see if it pays off for him.
See if Jordan can get the drop on Kirill here in that center.
Kirill's got that spidey sense, though. He might know.
He does.
Oh, he knows.
Oh, did he get him? No,
No,
and Jordan
runs him
launches.
down, and Jordan stays alive.
ran him down on
I don't know. The referee's going to come and check out Mitchell Jordan here for Thunder. Could be an awesome move for
Kirill
Thunder.
just
He is
mugging
still
him.
alive.
Bugging him off the
And then
field.
Golev's going to come and run down Jordan, but then Golev has to trade his body to do it. So what a great move by Mitchell Jordan. And
was.
Jordan is becoming a force for Thunder up in that center.
I think
The
it's
force.
a 2-on-2 now. Dorito 2.
3 for the Russians.
3, are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
they've
you're
got-
right, back center as well. Okay. Well, the Russians just keep winning these trades, so.
2 players left alive for Thunder. You're looking at Russian Legion on your screen. Snake 1.
Yeah.
Brunikoff filling over there to the Dorito can, and they have a player in. I think that's a little hard to tell who that is over there for the Russians. That could be Zabara. I think it's Zabara over there in Dorito 3. Thunder
that is Zabara.
has Morales and one other player in
It's
the
map
Dorito
champ
tower.
over there. Oh, he gets taken out. So it's just a 3-on-1.
Yeah, it's Brandon Morales, last player left alive right now for Thunder, and he's going to get taken out. So another point here for Russian Legion, and they're going to go up 3-1 with a little under 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, still plenty of time.
Yeah, lots of time. So, you know, after, it's interesting, we saw some, this morning we saw some really fast points and some games where there was tons of points scored, and then we also saw, as you see in this replay here, let's check out this replay. Look at Jordan go. He launches, gets Kirill clean, glides in, past the 50-yard line and stays alive there under pressure. Golev had to sacrifice his body to come and get Jordan out of there after the referee goes and checks him out. But yeah,
That's definitely the move, though. I mean, you don't want to let that guy live on your side of the field for too long.
yeah, absolutely, and it ended up paying off for him.
Yep.
You know, they didn't let Jordan get time to get situated and try to figure out where he get some, you know, some good kills from the good angles. That's why you progress up the field right there. But it's just unfortunate for Thunder. They couldn't do anything off that move, losing too many bodies behind Jordan. So now heading into this game here, another close one. But, you know, so Archie was saying, as you see the breakout, is, you know, that Shock game against Infamous, they put up 9 points. Shock only scored 3, but then we had a close one where it was just 3-2 with Damage and Revo. So this field's still developing out here.
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen both ways, how you can play it real fast and how you can play it really, really slow. So
3 bodies coming off right now. Smith for Houston Heat, but Boom definitely not getting the better of Heat here in this point yet, as Boom.
So Fedorov got a spin out here. He's out the snake side corner, backing up Chad George. And I think, man, he just keeps winning these breakouts, man. I mean, that's the story.
Yeah, he definitely winning the breakouts. And there goes Fedorov and Chad George.
Fedorov screaming at Chad George the whole way just to go. And says, you know what? If you're not going to go, I'll go. So dominating off the break shooting by Houston Heat to kill 2, possibly even 3 Boom players, leaving only 2 bodies left alive for Boom.
30 seconds.
You can see that replay right there. The wank.
What was the score on the Heat Russian game?
7-5.
So it was close.
It was super close. Actually, so Heat went on. The Russians were winning 5-3, and then Heat went on a 4-point or 4-point run.
10 seconds.
And then they completely turned it on where they were shooting. They shot two or three points in a row, 2 or 3 Russians on the break.
Midway through the game, Heat really turned it up on the break. Their off the break shooting really won them that game. So on the breakout now, Kirill Bridney going up to that center 50, and Smotrov going to have to check himself. So nobody dropping for either team. 5 alive for both squads. 8 minutes and 36 seconds to go.
Brunikoff making a nice little run out there to back up Samotrov as Morales fills into the snake one for Thunder. Seen a lot more, it seems like today, this morning session, a lot more people getting in the snake. You know, aside from
I agree.
Chad Boucher running down the Doritos quite a bit in the Tampa damage matches, a lot more action here. Heat, Sergey, you know, earlier we just saw Chad George go down the snake side. Obviously, the Heat had shot a lot of bodies in the break, but a lot more action, it would seem. Even, you know, AJ Law headed for Shock, Thomas Taylor for Infamous. A lot more action on the snake.
Yeah, I would agree. I just think that, you know, as these teams are learning this field a little bit more, they're starting to see those opportunities on the snake side. And there still is action going down that D side for sure, but
he knows now.
The story of this one here is the move, and now Jordan getting run down. So that, but just as I was about to talk about, that center is really, I think, arguably the most important piece of the puzzle out here, because whoever is dominant up there really sets that the tempo and the pace. Because you know this snake side is difficult. This is not an easy snake side to play. Lots of different angles and looks in there, and some big gaps, and so that center 50's got a crack in it. You know, and the D side, you have to get and play. You have to get down and play on your knees in those front bunkers. So, you know, that center's becoming really important off the break.
Yeah, if the teams that have a real dominant center player can really, it's good, man. It can help a lot. It definitely is. If your team doesn't have that and the other team does, you're at a big disadvantage.
Well, you know, Archie, you can speak to that too, right? You got 2 matches coming up this afternoon. How are you guys looking at attacking the center?
Oh, well, you know, against 187, we're probably going to go up there every single point.
Thought that would have worked. Drats. See Barytnikov laying prone in the snake, just railing on his gun, trying to get a shot.
Call of Duty style.
Yeah. Axel Godin, though, taking the walk for the Russians. So only 3 bodies left alive for the Red Legion. Samotrov fills back to the candle across field on Mikey Liu, who's down the field for Thunder in the Dorito 3. Map Chip, fills out to the snake corner, trying to put a shot down the line and protect Morales in that snake 1. Russian Legion, looking at Thunder on your screen. 2 bodies there on the snake side, 1 body in that Dorito corner. Red Legion have a body in the Dorito corner, Snake Can and Snake 2. So 3-on-3 matchup here. Oh, no, 4-on-3. Completely forgot about Mikey Liu for Thunder, who's in that
in a
Dorito
good
3.
spot, yeah.
He's in a great spot. Yeah.
Mikey Liu up real far, you know, trying to get to that 50, and now almost that 50-yard line here for Thunder making moves is Mikey Liu.
Ooh, and Map Chim takes one. Not sure where that shot came from. He doesn't look like he knows where it came from either. Mikey Liu now, seeing that loss of his teammate, retreats from the Dorito 4 back to the Dorito 3. Morales looks like he wants long. Barytnikov takes a dive into the 50 snake.
Barytnikov,
I don't think you're going to see it when he's pushing it against the bunker.
Yeah, the way he's playing this bunker is very, reminds me of like someone playing paintball for the first time.
I was just thinking the same thing, and he's in there so tight. But Samotrov dives behind him. That's going to make life even more hard for him as Morales, you know, kind of has the drop on him. Barytnikov jumps over the top of the spot and shoots Morales on the jump shot, tucked in there as tight as can be. What an amazing job by Barytnikov. He does the most unconventional stuff of the top-level pro guys I think I've ever seen in my life. I mean, nobody quite plays the game like Alexander.
Without even batting an eyelash.
The jumper.
He does the jump shot, takes out Morales, backs up from the 50 snake, gets the kill crossfield the Doritos, and then just runs straight to the Dorito can of Thunder and takes out the last player, leaving, it could be Fabrice Colombo to go ahead and hit the buzzer as he's just going to stroll in.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Thunder, they should be blowing the horn fast.
4 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Yeah, but they're down 3 points.
Well, yeah, I'm agreeing with you. You know, you got to. Again, unless, you know, you're kind of just giving up, which
I'd hope
that's
the way
I'd want to go out.
No, I think they were probably just maybe having a conversation in the pits, and when they turned around and looked, like, oh my God, we need to blow the horn.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely not the point they should have lost.
30 seconds.
So let's check out this replay here of Alexander Barytnikov in the snake. So there's Morales for Thunder, and Barytnikov, let's go run it back real quick.
Seconds.
So run it back. Look at this. He's tucked in there, jumps over the top to get the shot. Morales posted up on the you know, out wide, not thinking that Barytnikov's just going to come over the top. And you can see Morales was like, did that really just
Yeah,
happen?
it did.
And one.
Really just get shot on a jump shot?
I think the first jump shot we saw was Chris Osina and J-Rab back in Phoenix a couple years ago.
Throwing it way back.
Oh, yeah. I won't forget that because Chris St. would bring it up every chance. One time,
that was
I shot J-Rab.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I did a jump shot over one of the small temples one time.
Did you? Did you?
Yeah, I had to, you know, to get over there.
So boom, I think losing one body, now maybe two bodies there on the break. Heat 5 up, 5 across the back for Heat. Snake corner, Snake tower, back center, Dorito 1, and Dorito can. Moorhead and Chabouche playing the back center, I think, for the first time off the break. Now making his way up to the center to work with Ryan Moorhead. Boom, losing another player on that back center.
So I think just cannot survive. I mean, that's just the story of the game right here. They're just not surviving in their spots. And Heat's not even really having to move down the field to get those kills. They're just getting shot out.
Well, yeah, they didn't move anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, Dorito 1, I guess you could say. Sure.
Yeah, Boom's just having big problems with survivability against Heat.
Yeah.
And we have 2 4-1 games right now. As
30 seconds.
Moscow coming out to play this next one against Seattle Thunder, and 4-1 is the score. And again, you know, taking the wind out of the sails for Thunder. Really thought that that might have been their point
20
with
seconds.
Morales getting in the Snake smoke trough, dies behind Burtnikoff, and even though Burtnikoff was in a great spot, he was getting pinched really bad. Mikey Lewis still alive at that point across the field, and really thought Thunder was going to tie that one up, but not tied up, but get a point there and shoot Burtnikoff out of there, but just too much Alexander Burtnikoff for him.
Certainly what it is most of the time, as we watched him in Europe just feast on everybody.
Except for Breakout.
Except for Breakout, who's finished consistently the best overall in the Millennium Series, which we'll be seeing next week. Come this time, we'll be over in London town.
Yes, we will.
So, Red Legion doubling up that back center. You've got Thunder there on your screen. Map Chip making his way out there to the tower. Both teams in full strength. You know, we haven't seen, aside from the first point, I don't think we have seen Jordan go up the center. You know, he's kind of slacked off a little bit. Krill Pridney playing his signature spot in that Dorito, geared up with Jordan. Krill, though, as soon as he hears that there's a body up there, does his job, goes up.
Well, Jordan's naturally aggressive, so that's got to be a play call.
Yeah,
that's got to be the play calls that they're doing right now.
Oh, Rush Smotrov gets in the Snake, so first team in the Snake.
Yeah, Jordan saw that move, so I wonder if he's going to try. Here he goes, he launches it, see if he's going to get up to that wall now. He's going to pose to the Dorito side, so I don't know. There's that pin there that blocks out a little bit of the gap from the Snake 1 to the Snake 2, so as long as he lets Map Chim and Morales know that Smotrov, or a Russian player, in his perspective, is on that side of the
Kirill.
field.
He's going to come get him.
Ooh, nice shot
Shoots
from
Bear.
Map Chim.
Oh, and Kirill gets shot too.
Jordan
is still alive.
Still alive on the ground, finally gets taken out, so he dives over the Snake, hits the ground, takes out Smotrov. Haven't seen that, I don't think, this year.
That might have been the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, so Jordan launches to try and get Kirill. Didn't know that Map Chim took him out on the inside.
Nobody picks him up, though, and he thinks somebody's shooting at him, so he just jumps on the ground.
Yeah, he tries to go over the Snake beam,
and
collapses,
then
shoots Smotrov.
does an ab curl to shoot the next two guys in the middle of the field.
Hey, you're never out.
Crunch,
you're out.
yeah.
Hey, nice composure, though,
I like,
for Jordan.
hey, as soon as you know somebody's not shooting at you, man, pick up your gun. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Samotrov thought he was dead. He saw him on the ground.
Oh,
I would have assumed the way he was laying there at first.
Yeah.
So it looks like they can close it out. Brandon Morales here in the Snake, Map Chim alive on the opposite side of the field, and there is the last kill. And they're going to put another point on the board.
Let's make sure we walk this one in, Morales. Yep. So much time left.
Well, Morales, I don't think, knows the count.
That's
well, now, wait, what is he doing?
Seems
Sprint the
that
field
way. I don't know if he knows a whole lot.
Is he hurt? I think Morales is limping a little bit. So Morales there.
Whoa.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, really?
Bro, you don't have time.
Yeah.
There's a good 25 seconds.
You got it. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, here we
So
go.
here's that replay here. So
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
See, look, Samotrov sees him, doesn't even shoot at him. Look, he assumes he's dead.
Mental error right
He says,
there.
pick up his gun, blap, blap.
He's like, oh, wait, what? You raising
Oh,
up on
my
me?
God, that's...
And this is the best part here. Is in this
He
spot,
just-
you're
yeah.
raising crunch. He shoots across field to kill the Dorito 1.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so you don't see him shooting the Dorito 1 guy right
Can
now.
we run that back? I just want to watch it again.
That is incredible.
I'm going to want to watch this a lot.
I mean, look at this. Jordan comes through. Nobody there. He's like, oh, I need to take cover. Oh, no,
Dude,
no cover to
Smotrop
take.
is just looking right at him.
Yeah, how did Smotrop, I mean, must
He
have
just
thought
assumed
he
he was dead.
How, though? He was running forward. It's not like he was walking off with his hand up or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
And then George shoots the guy cross field.
You got to at least put
10
one on.
seconds.
Wow, that was incredible. Good move.
Yeah. Didn't necessarily look too pretty,
Yeah, it didn't
but
look great, but it was
doesn't
good.
need to look pretty. Just needs to work. So the unconventional breaking open point for Jordan. Now back in this game. Key.
For this trade out right here. There it is. Oh,
Minor
major
penalty though. On
minor-
Chad George.
Oh,
Or
is it-
no,
oh.
double major. What?
Oh, I thought they were going
swear
to
the
pull
ref-
Chad, yeah.
I swear they called him out, but guess not. So Chad
Oh.
George is still alive. So Ryan Smith looks like he gets that minor penalty out of the can.
And don't worry, it's Boom walking off in pairs too, so.
Yeah.
It's a 2-on-3 right now.
Yeah, bodies dropping for Boom. Unfortunately for Boom fans, look like they might have taken this one from Heat to make it a little closer with a ton of time on the clock, but it's still yet to be determined as, Boom lost a bunch of bodies as well. Heat, though, just 2 bodies left alive for them. Ryan Moorhead on the D side back corner bunker, and then Chad George over here on the snake side. And as we pan over, you can see the lineup here. Body real far up at the 50-yard line there on the D side of the field. And not a lot of bodies left for Boom either.
Yeah, I think it's a 3-on-2. Boom's got 3. Pretty sure they have a Dorito corner.
Yeah, so back corner bunker on the D side. He's going to make a move up into D1, goes right past that to D2 to help give his front players some support with 9 minutes to go.
I really think this snake guy on Boom needs to get in here and put some pressure on Ryan.
Well, Ryan moves up a spot.
Yep.
Ryan's now in
Chad gets wide to the snake corner, which is actually really good because now that Dorito guy that's in his side can't really put a whole lot of pressure on him.
and Ryan moves up into D2.
Yeah.
So there's Chad George, who spread the field now nicely there. You can see Ryan Moorhead cross field.
See, I think this is exactly where he wants to be at this point. Oh, that's the move that, yeah.
Well, now it's a 2-on-1.
Ryan really needed to protect himself on that one because Chad's so far away. But 2-on-1 now. Let's see if Boom can pull this. Oh, and Chad tried the jump shot over the temple. See, it's not that easy.
Oh, no one said it was easy. Hey, if you're in there, I've got my money on Archie. Okay.
So Boom pulls
Except
that
for
one back.
first game you play.
Minor penalty, except for today's game. Minor penalty on Heat gives Boom the body advantage, and they're able to pull that point out. So it's a 2. Was that 4-2 now?
Point approved.
Yeah, it is 4-2, still in favor of Heat. But pretty good point by Boom. Definitely got a little help with that penalty, though.
Thunder calling a timeout right off the go. Trying to figure it out.
Well, we got a game here. 2-point spread with about minute 20 left. But if Morales had sprinted that last one in there and hit that buzzer. But I think, Morales got up there. I don't know if he was cramping because of the heat and all the points he's been running, or, but did you notice that when Morales kind of started to get going, it didn't really look like
I was still
wasn't like quite majorly limping, but
no, I was still grimacing from Jordan.
That was, I don't remember anything else other than that move through the center.
Yeah, but he could have. He definitely, when he came around the snake, definitely didn't have much pep in his step, and he could have, I don't know. Definitely not what you want to see, especially when he goes to hit the buzzer and then fakes it all out and asks for a check. Like, hey, man, maybe he wasn't really fully aware of the time on the clock.
Well, the cool thing about this point is it's 2 points. They're down 2, but there's only a couple minutes left, so we're going to see some action.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. But because they're down by 2, as always in these situations, it's going to be up to Thunder to push forward into the guns.
Yes, and Moscow's not exactly the best team to want to have to do that against.
Yeah, they drill this a lot.
Yep.
And everybody should be drilling this a lot.
You guys see Hansen getting out there, so look for Hansen to
he's going to go up the center.
Go up the center. And I don't know if I saw Jordan out there.
Dude, I want to see a triple W play.
10 seconds.
Try wall play.
Triple.
Try.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll show it to you.
So first point, triple wall play, 187 versus X Factor.
Try and convince Noel to do it. We'll see.
So we did not see the triple wall play.
We didn't see any wall play except for.
Well, there's
the Russians are up there.
Russians are up there.
You'd think Thunder would go.
Right.
Oh, G1.
Axel Godin walking off the field.
Here comes Hansen, though, on the delay to the wall, try to take out Kirill.
Oh, he's need to go through.
Kirill's going to go through and
okay, all right.
trades out. Time ticking off, minute and 21 seconds. Only a
4 on
2-point
3,
spread.
and Thunder needs to push the advantage here. Doubled up in the back center, which is not the best thing in the world.
Well, you know, the one team that's been doing a great job of it has been the Russians.
The Russians.
Britnikoff, and it doesn't matter if it's Golov or...
Oh, wow.
There it is.
That's a tough shot, too.
Well, Morales tried to crawl around the back corner.
I didn't like that, but...
So now here comes Matt Chim. He's pushing downfield, trying to open this game up. Mikey Lou is up in the center. Matt Chim loses a gunfight, though.
Yeah, at this point.
Smochov just punished him. So it looks like Mikey Lou creeping around the center wall. 40 seconds left to go. If it's going to happen, it's got to happen now. The Dorito corner player for Thunder's got to get out. There's those 3 players for Russian Legion on your screen. Smochov's making his way. He takes out Mikey Lou. Only 1 Thunder player left alive in that Dorito corner. Smochov, they don't even have to do anything right now. They can just chill.
Well, there was an opportunity for Thunder to get back in this match, but unable to do anything in this point. They did try to push forward. You know, Morales got shot, taking that unconventional crawl out of the back corner bunker, trying to sneak in under the lane, but gets clipped. And then Map Chim followed him up, trying to attack in the snake. He got shot out of his spot, and then that just, you know, Mikey Lou over there in the center. Hansen got run down by Kirill Peridny after getting up there to the center 50 on the delay, leaving just those 2 bodies. You know, Mikey Lou getting to the center and also at the back corner hop. But, you know, good job to contain the aggression from Moscow. Put another point on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. Do what they've got to do. And that'll put them at 3-1.
Yeah.
So that means Heat and Moscow move on from
20 seconds.
Yeah, so if Thunder would have won that game, I think that would have put them ahead of Red Legion because they won the head-to-head 2-2 and head-to-head win.
So here's that replay again, just so you can watch it. Gets me. Oh, there it is.
Yes.
There we go.
Ready? Oh no. Okay.
We gotta get that one again. We gotta get that one back.
Folks.
After, you know, we got another close game here. Boom and Heat. Yeah. Up there in the center, Chad Boucher.
Collided there. All right.
Both launched at the same time.
Two bodies for Boom, 1 for Heat walking off the field, so 4 on 3.
Yeah, it was Dennis up there in the center, battling with Chad Boucher.
Yeah, dude, they can't survive in their bunkers. It's just
2 players now remaining for Boom. Is Sergei Soshnikov sharks down the field. He's at the wall now, applying pressure to that Dorito can. Greg Sewers moving down the field. He's in the Dorito 4. Last 2 players for Boom there on your screen, the left-hand side in that back center. And Dorito can crossed up. There's Sergei and Greg. Boom now ahead, can see the point. Still, I mean, 7 minutes and 28 seconds left. That's a lot of time. Score 5-2.
Making sure these points are quick.
Yeah.
All right, so let's check this out here as we get to see it in the super
replay.
slow-mo.
Yes, that was a good angle too.
So here comes Jordan, and this was you know, a lot of points ago, not that many points ago. But he comes over the top, so he gets in there. No one shot him yet because I think it was Smochov.
Look at that, barrel to barrel.
And then, oh man, you're not seeing him shoot the Dorito guy right now, but he. Okay, now I'm hit.
Game time finished. Game finished.
So now we're going to these. I think we're going to these 2-minute breaks for
2
Heat.
minutes.
I thought there was.
No, I think there's still plenty of time left. Could just be a little glitch with the scoreboard thing going off there as we watch Jordan
just losing his hopper,
dive over and instantly start shooting at Smochov. He's like, well, what's this guy doing?
Bang, bang.
And then right here, he's going to curl up and do a little crunch, shoot cross field and get that kill on the Dorito 1 player for the Red Legion. I think the Dorito 1 player was even looking at him. And
no,
like,
so they.
That guy's got to be dead, right?
The Russian game is over. They just ran the time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Coming out here. Yeah, there wasn't that much time left. I don't know if the Russians might not have even hit the buzzer until the end. Who knows?
You know what? I think
they might have waited. They might have waited.
Yeah. So, congratulations to Russian Legion. They go 3-1 and looking really good. So this is multiple tournaments in a row where we're starting to see a resurgent Russian Legion, which
definitely playing better this year. Yeah, I mean they have the guys, you know.
1 minute.
The Frenchies, they got Berdnikov back. Kirill's always solid. Golev's playing good. Samotrov's kind of coming into his own.
Oh, he's absolutely coming into his own for sure. I mean, if you play Russian Legion now, you really have to focus on Smotrov here, snake side. They're riding him hard, along with Alexander Berdnikov over here, snake side, even though that guy just gets all over the place, depending on what's going down. He's playing phenomenal. And also Zabara getting some reps on that D side and did some really big points when they played Heat. He won some points for him over there on the D side. So, yeah, they're getting real deep, man, and that's really good for their future. I mean, they could win this tournament. So there are the results so far, as Revo lost 7-3 to Infamous, and then we had those 2 OT matches with Damage beating Aftershock and Thunder taking down Boom. That was Thunder's only win of the event. Houston Heat in a close one against Russian Legion, 7-5, and then Infamous beating up on Shock 10-3.
So with those 2 wins, does Damage move on then?
Yeah, they're 3-1.
Oh, the 3. I thought they went 0-2 yesterday.
No, Damage did not go 0-2. Damage beat Boom in the first game. It was a 1-point match, 5-4. And so, yeah, Damage went 3-1.
Okay.
So 2 bodies off the break for Boom. Walking off, there was a good trade out, though, up the center. Chad Boucher getting shot. Obishka now taking the walk off, so 3-on-3. Chad George fills the snake. He's backed up by Sergey. Looks like Greg Sewers out there in that Dorito 2. He doesn't. Greg's tactical retreat to Dorito 1. Put pressure on the advancing Boom. And now Greg goes from the Dorito 2 to Dorito 1 all the way to the corner. Looks like it pays off for him as Boom, seeing that retreat, tries to advance to Greg's Dorito 2. Greg shoots him down the wire. Chad George scurries into the snake. Boom looks to only have 1 player left alive in the back left Dorito corner.
Oh, and he got shot.
Yeah, so Chad George making quick work of him.
Yeah, just, man, again, they're just walking off the field. Gotta live to shoot people.
Yeah, again, Boom all game long just having problems with survivability, except for obviously the 2 points that they won. They did get a little help in one of those points with a penalty on Houston Heat.
Right.
So now it's a 4-point spread. 6-2 will be the score.
And there's a 5-point mercy rule, correct?
7.
It's 7?
Yeah. 7 points.
There you go.
So watch this here on the replay as these 2 guys are going to both come up and shoot each other.
Dang.
That was nice.
We haven't seen that yet either.
Double jumping through the wall.
Well, you can see, it looks like, I think that was Dennis up there.
Perfect timing.
And so
yeah, right.
Is that Dennis?
They literally just both kind of
no, that was
came right
Chamber.
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, haven't seen that before. So yeah, it was Chad Boucher and Chamber, CJ Chamber for Boom. So yeah, Boom, again, just really having a hard time staying alive in their bunkers with the gunfighting ability of Houston Heat right now. And, you know, Houston Heat looking like they're going to go undefeated in the prelims, 4-0.
I don't think this game's changing, so yeah, that would be the
There's
that'd be
still
the case.
some time left, but with this 4-point spread now, 6-2, unless Boom tightens it up greatly, they really don't stand much of a chance here for the rest of this match.
That or they go super hyper aggressive, which we kind of saw
you can see,
early on.
We've definitely seen some really quick points out here. Teams that push hard. It's just hard to rack those up in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, especially in the situation they're in right now, playing against, you know, Sergey, Mishka, Ryan Smith, Ryan Moorhead.
Yeah, the thing is, this field can be really aggressive, but when you know the other team's got to be really aggressive, it's the lanes are there. Yeah, it really makes it a lot harder. You know, the art of surprise is big, and when
you know
don't
they're
have
coming.
that,
It's just which lanes are they going to run through?
Exactly. So.
Yeah, I mean, should Boom start? I think Boom should start doing that right now.
10 seconds.
Place your bets. So we have 10 seconds before the start of this next point. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Boom lining up against Houston Heat. Boom there on your left. Red and black die. Houston Heat on your right. Red, white, and blue. Anthrax. So Boom do go up the center. Ref running in there right away. Now switching over to Heat side of the field. I haven't seen any bodies walk off yet.
Ryan Smith's about to get himself another one over
here. Here goes the battle in the center.
Oh,
and Ryan Smith comes out. Ooh, major penalty on
penalty.
Boom. So look for a quick point here for Houston Heat. Is Smith the only
whoa,
body coming off?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Boom had 6 guys that game.
Point approved.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
There were 2 in the back center. I think they might have had 6 guys.
Really?
Well, that's one way to do it.
Is that why that ref ran in there? Well, let's see. We can cut back to that breakout.
Maybe
count
so.
some bodies.
Maybe I missed a body.
No, I think you might be right.
Because they had the guy run through. They had the guy
Another
in
guy
the,
run
in
through.
the
So
thing.
let's see. Here's your breakout.
Yeah, well, yeah, see here on the breakout, it's definitely five guys.
All right, I missed it. My bad.
Yeah, there's five.
It would have been funnier.
Maybe
you know?
the guy tactically reinserted himself.
Maybe.
Have we ever seen that?
Yeah, I
Someone
thought I
kinda
saw
brushed
two. I
themselves
thought I
off
saw two guys in the back center, not one. That's why.
Jump back in?
Yeah, O'Mara earlier on, and then he got caught, and that's why he got that 10-minute penalty.
Wait, what?
Is
Is that what that was?
It's kind of like a reinsertion.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah.
It's a reinsertion in your bunker. So
there's
yeah,
a great replay up the center.
And you can see that the penalty was assessed, but this was that battle as Smith comes through. I think that's the only body that Heat lost is there with that major, and there went Boom's chances in that point.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, O'Mara made it to the snake one on the break, and ref ran in there and caught him wiping a hit. So new rule now for a gross major, not only do you have to sit out, but you have to sit out for that match and another match.
Okay.
So it used to be just 10 minutes. Last year, Blake Yarber was the gross.
I think we all remember that
major Blake.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No
one agreed with it.
Yeah,
but
that call. That was.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, that being said, though,
was that
why the hell was Blake adjusting his knee pad in the middle of the point?
Well, he did dive into that Dorito head first. Like.
Oh, yeah, you do that a lot when you run Doritos.
he ate it pretty good, and so.
I was like, yeah, I mean, just finish out the point.
You tell me you've never adjusted your knee pad in the middle of a game?
I don't know if I put my gun on the ground and do it. But maybe.
Just try to get it up one-handed. So here we go with the 5-point spread now. Still 6 minutes to go.
Oh, penalty
Here
flags just flying from four different refs. Everyone's going to throw. So we've seen a red, we've seen a yellow.
This game's getting real fun.
Yeah, penalty festival on Boom's side of the field, and here comes the run-through. Nobody looking at Fedorov because there's no one alive except for Wenk. So Wenk got run down by Fedorov. Actually, there might be a guy still left alive in the back corner.
Yeah, there is.
So all those penalties must have been on the same guy, because if there would have been two majors,
yeah, they would have pulled that last guy.
They would pull that last guy. So I think that was all the same penalty, even though we saw two reds and a yellow go up.
Like Archie said, it's starting to get fun.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was just like, well, 3-4 flags just went up. Hey. Nothing you can really say there except for, Boom. As much as you want to try and pull something out here in these last few remaining minutes.
Normally the games on Saturday, towards the end of the sets, are much better games than this. And the reason this game is such a blowout is because Heat got fourth, or they got in the last, from 12th to 16th.
They did so poorly in Dallas.
They did so poorly at the last event that they're playing one of the lower level teams in this match.
In saying that, if we look at the afternoon bracket, excuse me, Dynasty, right? They're going to have their bracket. I mean, as much as I don't want to say Seattle Uprising is, a lower ranked team. They are. So that would be the flip side of that is Dynasty went we had a record number of teams last event go 1-3.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Two of those teams making it on to Sunday as a result. I think 6 or 7 teams went 1-3. So Dynasty Uprising, you're going to have Impact Trade My Gun. That's just the way that's made to be.
Well, Trade My Gun played well. They made it to Sunday, and that's where that
team.
Yeah. But yeah, normally the Saturday afternoon or Saturday, last games of the sets are the good games because there should be the even match teams.
Yeah, and those are the games
but
you need
that
to
last
make it
event
on.
was kind of crazy. A couple teams went, I mean, Heat placing whatever 12th or 13th is pretty odd.
Aftershock and Trade My Gun went 1-3, made it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took
Dynasty.
11th.
Yeah, he took 11th. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Couple other
Dynasty
teams
187.
all
Well, Dynasty took 10th. Houston Heat took 11th. Damage took 13th. Ironman took 12th.
Oh,
So there it is. There's all your
I'm
1-3
sorry.
teams.
Yeah.
So here we go. 8-2 score. Houston Heat on your right. Chad Boucher launching all
Auto
the way
clear
through.
from Chad. And see what I'm saying? Like, even out of the back center, Boom can't survive more than 10 seconds. So.
Minor penalty, though, on Chad George. So only 2 bodies left alive for Heat, but...
Well, Heat's trying to put up that 7th point right now.
Only
and
Wank
have
alive.
that mercy rule come into effect.
I think it's going to happen is Ryan Moorhead is going to...
He's about to get mercied in the snake.
And poor Wank is the last player left alive.
Oh.
So he's going to be nice and just
One-balled
shoot
him.
him once.
I'm
I don't think
surprised
his
he
gun
didn't
worked.
shoot
I
him
think he
in
only
the
got
skull.
one ball out.
Jumping black. There you go. Well, Houston Heat.
Yeah, the ship has sailed on Boom's chances here,
Yeah.
as that is a 7-point mercy rule killing here for Houston Heat against Boom.
It's a killing.
Yeah, hey man, 9-2.
Yeah, that's what they call that.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the beginning of the game, it was relatively close. Boom did get one of those points because Houston Heat got a minor penalty, which kind of put a little hitch in their step at one point. But I mean, Boom did have 2 good points in the beginning of the match, but after that, it was just like we'd been talking about. Houston Heat at that point really dialed in those off the break shots, and then really started winning a lot of gunfights.
Yeah,
that was really the big story here. And
yeah,
then towards
he
the end,
didn't even have to move to win those points. I mean, they were up bodies within 15 seconds at every single point.
Yeah, so that is going to do it here for the morning bracket of Saturday's prelim action, coming at you here from the 2016 NXL Nashville Open. But we still have some great games coming at you here this afternoon. Going to find out who from the afternoon brackets will be moving on to play in that Sunday competition that everybody always wants to get to.
Yep.
First up, it's going to be Edmonton Impact taking on San Diego Dynasty. I mean, we've seen that. I mean,
big battle there.
Big, huge battle. And then Trade My Gun Outlaws is going to be taking on Uprising. AC Dallas and Iron Man, it's a great game. I want to see that. X Factor going to be taking on up to 187 Crew. So the battle.
Me and Nick are going to be battling it up in the W.
I'll have 2 guys with me, so just be prepared.
Well, that might be what it takes.
We got to do what it takes, maybe.
Yeah, and then also Dynasty versus Uprising, Edmonton Impact versus the Outlaws, and AC Dallas and X Factor battle the, as we're watching some of these highlights from the last match, AC Dallas and X Factor, and Ironman and 187 Crew to close the day.
Good afternoon session. Follow me on Instagram, kid_Arch. Boom, had to get that in there.
Yeah, and thanks for helping us out up here, Archie.
Anytime.